Hey everybody, Mike Glatzer here. I'm a Atlanta-based portrait photographer, doing brands, editorial, commercial stuff. Occasionally some weddings if people bug me enough, but yeah, so that's who I am. And I'm a big flash shooter. Really enjoy doing that, just because I like the dynamic range and all that, and the colors I get out of it. Now, lately I've been shooting a lot with this wonderful thing. It's the Magmod Magbox softbox system. Came out January this year, 2019, and been using it for a couple months now, and really like it. Been posting photos with me using it, and finally had some people ask what's so great about it, why is it better than other softbox systems, and all of that great stuff. So I'm going to keep this very short and sweet, or at least as much as I can. I am a little long-winded, but I'll try and keep this to the point about why I like this system, why it's better than other systems, or why you might be better off going for a completely different system. So I'm going to walk through that real quick. I'm not going to show off photos that I've taken with it, simply because a 24-inch softbox of this quality, you get the same kind of light from everything. So it really doesn't, you're not going to get any difference shooting this softbox versus other softboxes in terms of light quality. Just to the point right there. So I guess we're just going to dive into why I like it and why I don't. Why I like it. Honestly, it works. It's simple. Magmod does a wonderful job of developing their products with great user interface and just simplicity in mind. The whole point of the system is to be operated with a single hand, as far as turning it on, turning it off, maneuvering it. It really is handy and fantastic in that regard. I really appreciate the design. And for that, my background is actually as product development for medical devices, so having good design is something that I really appreciate and I really look forward to in things that are developed and designed. And Magmod consistently does a fantastic job with this. Now, in terms of this one, there's other reviews that are really good about showing what's good at, what's not. I'll walk through a couple of small base things that I particularly like about it. So let's start on the back end. So mag shoe, it's a separate adapter that comes with it. You just saw that's one-handed. It's really freaking nice. Even if you don't use Magmod systems, if you want the best cold shoe on the market, this is it. It's got the umbrella holder hole in it. It's just, the thing is freaking brilliant. Just if you use cold shoes and they piss you off, get this one. It's Magmod, so it's expensive. It's like $50. It's what you get when you get good design stuff. You pay for it. So I really like it. It's great. One-handed adjustment just to loosen the strap, and the whole seat comes out. It's Magmod, so it's all modular. One of my favorite aspects is that I can put on two 8200 flashes. I do a lot of outdoor portraiture. I do a lot of on-location portraiture using high-speed sync, where I have to try and overpower the sun, and I don't want to carry a giant monster 600-watt strobe. So I love that I can combine two 8200s here to get effectively 400 watt seconds of power, which is fantastic because speed lights just don't cut it when you're shooting really bright sun in the afternoon. This is also great if you do wedding work and you want to have your second shooter cut down on light stands so they can use the same system as you do. You can put them both on the same light and just shoot all day. It's really nice. It's handy that way. But again, as always, requires your second to use Magmod, which not everyone does, so it's helpful in that regard. As far as taking the box on and off, there's a little lever up top here. Easy. I say easy, but if you don't do that, it's rock solid. it's not going anywhere. So the entire system is incredibly well built. It's very robust. It just freaking works. Okay, cool. You've got 2 panels up front. This is the soft one, which is just the fabric diffuser. There's also one that focuses and intensifies. It's the focus diffuser, basically a grid, but it doesn't look like a grid. It's just, you know, it looks like a typical one of these front diffuser panels. It's just more of a rigid plastic. And I haven't used it much, but the little bit that I have, it seems to do what it says. I think traditional grids, like the egg crate style grids, have a much tighter beam of control than the focus diffuser does, but it still works great. And unlike typical egg crate style grids, the focus diffuser does actually give you a little more oomph to your light, a little more power, which, again, you know, I'm doubling up 8200, so I need all the power I can get. So that little bit does help. So it's benefit there. But again, so most of those features, they're handy, not required. But they are things that are unique to this system that really make it stand out compared to the competition. Again, doubling up your flashes. You got a front diffuser that actually intensifies your light. You know, versus when you use a grid, you lose power. So that's really, really handy. The other thing, and this is the big selling point for me, is that if you already have full strobes, if you already have grids, so you don't care about power, the best part about this system is how easy it is to gel it. For those of you who are not aware, gels are just colored pieces of plastic that you put in front of the flash inside the box itself, so that when you flash it, you now flash in that color, which is great. It's real easy to do. Show you right here. So right. You've got a zippered opening here. You reach your hand in there. Get off the panel. So what Magmod did was they made the inside of this. There's no bars. There's nothing in here to block your hand from going in and moving around. Unlike some like the Westcott system, the Pro Photo systems, they're like the umbrella style opening. So there's this whole metal structure on the inside to support it, which is fine. It works great. There's really, you know, everyone complains, oh, you know, we don't have it or we do have it, so there's crap in the middle. I never notice it in my photos. The only time I notice it is if I put a reflector plate in the middle of some of the Westcott ones, and then you get that beauty dish effect. Like, that's really the only time I notice it. With this system, cool, it's great. They've got a cool pebbled look on the interior to give it some extra pop, make it a little more contrasty so it has some more power. If you use this without that front diffuser, holy smokes, is it just like giant silver umbrella. Really contrasty, really cool look. But anyway, so going back to the gels. Because there's no center structure in here, it makes it really handy because you can literally throw a gel right here, like right in front. So I'll show the very nice bag that comes with the system. I really like the bag. It's really handy. It literally can contain this entire getup all in the bag minus the light stand itself, which I really, really hope that when Magmod does a Generation 2, because they usually do, they add some kind of mounting system or attachment system to the bag so that you can put your light stand on it, because it's just one less thing to carry in your hands, which is really, really awesome when you already have one bag of camera gear, one bag for this. I don't want to carry another flash in my third hand, or bag, other hand. Sorry, I don't have three hands. What am I? Sorry, my other hand. Yeah, I'd rather carry a water bottle, but that's being picky. It's not a big deal. It's just a nice to have. So Magmod, if you guys are listening, it'd be cool. But anyways, continuing on with the gels. Again, the gels are held in the top of the bag on the gray end. They actually color coded the two ends of the bag, black, gray. Black has the box, gray has all the guts, which are your flashes, the bracket, the shoe, the diffuser, which is really smart, really handy. So it helps you do it quickly. But anyway, so there's on the gray top, it's zippered right here, and the gels are just hanging out. Ta-da! So here's a full CTO gel, or actually I'll do here, blue, right? So it shows up. And it's really nice and easy because I'm going to leave this open so you can see. I have switch sides. Hold on. Pause. Okay, so you can get a good angle on this. All right, so you can see here, hand spot. Basically, and that's it. It stays. My hand doesn't. Or my hand does too. Anyway, so that's all it takes to gel it. Most other gel systems, or if you want to gel your flashes, it's a pain in the butt. You typically need a lot of tape. You need all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Flash companies are doing a great job lately of making their gels much easier to install. So it's really, really handy in that regard. I really appreciate it. I do notice that mine does pop out every now and then. I think it's just because I didn't put it in one of the little like recessed ledges perfectly. So it does get a little finicky in that regard, but otherwise, I mean, it's fine. It's great. It's really nice to have. But this gel feature is one of the single most critical reasons why you'd want to consider this system. Again, and it's only if you really do a lot of gelling. So it's a great system. It's really nice. It's fast and easy to tear down. I don't think it's any faster than any other softbox system to set up and install. In fact, I've got a 48-inch Glow Octabox, which probably takes less time to set up than it does this, because it's umbrella style. It's just faster, you know. So the Magmod's claim that this is like super fast to set up. It's easy to set up. It's very easy to set up. It's not fast. Not a bad thing. It's just, you know, the nature of the game. But there are great features that come with it. So for me, it's worth it. For my portrait work, this has been wonderful. As soon as they said that you could gel it like this, you know, inside very easily, and that I can put two 8200s on the back, worth the money right there. Those are the two main reasons why I would consider this system, or I'd buy the system again. If you don't need uber power or the ability to put two flashes on, if you're just going to go with a straight like 600 watt strobe like a B1X from Profoto, or the Flashpoint AD600 or even the AD400, this isn't as critical. And if you don't gel your lights, then there's no real advantage to this system. Otherwise, it's another softbox. But I really do like it. I really do love it. It's great that it has the awesome case, which, by the way, Magmod, the zippers are terrible. Oh my gosh, mine like frayed and pulled and separated within the first 3 uses. And I'm not super tough on my gear. So next round, guys, give me some beefy zippers. But other than that, no, like it's a great system. It's simple, it's clean, it works, it's wonderful. Again, the real benefits are two 8200s on the back and really super easy to gel. Yeah, that's really about it. If you guys have any specific questions about the Magbox system, please, by all means, comment in the video below. I'm happy to answer any questions on my thoughts, or make any recommendations. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention is that it is kind of a heavy system. One of the things, again, that's nice about this I swear, this cold shoe is like reason alone to invest in the system. It's the best thing about it. This isn't terribly light, but you can hand hold it, which is great. So if you're working at a venue or a location that says no light stands, just bring a buddy, say hold it like this, you know, make sure they've been going to the gym lately. But it is a bit of a heavy system, especially with the two strobes here. You know, probably comparable to any other big softbox with a large strobe on it. But you do notice the weight. It does make it so it's pretty rigid. It doesn't tip over easily, especially straight line. But if you use a boom arm, you really need to sandbag it. It is a heavy system. But yeah, no, I mean, it's great. So anyways, concluding again, if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Again, I'm Mike Glatzer from Mike Glatzer Photography out of Atlanta, Georgia. I'll post my information below. Yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding the system, regarding pros and cons, what I think about other softboxes compared to it, I've tried a couple, not all, so my background isn't too extensive, but yeah, I'm happy to answer them and happy to help you guys out. So hope you found this helpful, and yeah, have a good one, guys.